So in this video, I wanted to take a quick look at the Lamy Noto. This is one of the lesser known Lamy pens. It's a ballpoint, sells for about maybe $10 to $12, and it's not one that gets a lot of attention. But I wanted to do a quick review just because I did happen to pick one up. It's a little bit hard to film because it's so light. It's just white and then gray, and it's matte, which doesn't help either. So bear with me. Basics of this pen, again, Lamy ballpoint, all plastic. The front looks like it's aluminum, but just coated plastic. And it's just a triangular grip section there. You can see it's sort of a rounded triangle throughout the pen, and that means it won't roll on the desk. Body is also triangular, and this is just a matte plastic. I bought it in white, again, disastrously for the video, but looks very cool and clean in person. Lamy kind of embossed logo, which is standard. And then it has an integrated clip. This is seen, I guess, by Lamy as some sort of design triumph. The clip is in line with the shape of the pen. I guess this had to be done by sliding the clip in and having lock in, but the clip doesn't do anything special. And on the downside, you had to get that kind of bad looking little seam and a little bit of misalignment. Even that's just a fraction of a millimeter. It is just annoying that exists. Then on the top, you see the button, and the button is, I guess it's rounded off. It's not a circular button. The button is silent and smooth, which is nice. It just gives the whole pen a sort of classy feel. Size-wise, the Noto is similar in size to a Safari, so which is to say for a ballpoint or for an uncapped pen, it's on the long side. You can see it's a fair bit longer than an uncapped Safari. Silent clip works well. Silent button works well. I like the button. The clip, it looks, I guess, interesting and clean. I don't think it works that well. It's difficult to get something under here, and I had trouble even getting it clipped into my jeans, or like if you just want to slip into a shirt pocket, I'll miss this thing 99 times out of 100. And then it's a very short clip, which means any flex is putting a lot of stress on this. I could see this definitely breaking over time. You see, a longer clip means more leverage, so it's easier to pull up even at a given strength, and then less stress on the joint or the bend here. This clip is going to be hard to pull up because it's short, and then definitely more stress on the area where it's turning or stretching or bending, whatever. Opening the pen up, just unscrews, and now we could see maybe more clearly that this is plastic, not metal. Has a seam here, and then there's no obvious bonding between plastic and metal. It's just a big piece of plastic, but works well, no problem. It's actually pretty nicely done. Inside we see nothing in there, and then a standard Lamy M16 ballpoint refill. This is just the refill they use all the time. I've talked about it many times. Either you love it or you hate it. And then when you close this down, this is very nice. This thing goes and goes, and when it's done turning, it stops, and it stops exactly lined up. Lamy is really good about precision engineering like that. There's no point at which you would screw this down and have it be uneven. It's like you turn, it lines up, and it clicks. And it stops, and it's nice and smooth. That is like a really nice thing to see, and not a lot of companies are willing to put in that extra effort. So it's really cool they put that stopper in there. As far as writing with this, actually I like triangular shaped tips. That's one of the reasons I tend to like some of the TWSBI pens. I like the Lamy Safari, which again has that like rounded triangle shape. And then holding this one is quite nice. The pen is a little bit on the long side, and it looks a little bit like kind of like a spike or a camping spike, something like that. But it's actually fairly comfortable to hold. a little slippery, but not terrible. And then as far as that refill goes, again, we've talked about the M16 many times, but it's a Lamy M16 medium. And these things used to be real bad, and now they're fine. It's a pretty nice rollerball. I can't really complain too much about it, except to be bothered that if I want to use something else, it's basically impossible to put something else in place of the Lamy M16. But solid rollerball, and this is in the Noto. Sorry, solid ballpoint, not rollerball. It is a ballpoint refill. So to wrap things up, that is the Lamy Noto. Pretty cool pen, interesting, nicely designed, but definitely not blown away. I don't see this pen and be like, oh man, this is a must buy for $12 or $14, the way something like the Energel Alloy is. It's a nice pen. It's very designy. It'll look very cool in a minimalist office, you know, a single pen on a pen cup on an empty desk type thing. But past the sort of minimalist aesthetic and like the high design kind of styling of the pen, I think it's just fine. It's not particularly Noto-ble. That was a joke. So that's it. Lamy Noto, interesting, but I would say skip it. Go ahead, upgrade to the Safari Rollerball. It's a much nicer pen, or check back for some previous videos. There's a lot better ballpoints out there for less money. Thanks for watching.